Okay, welcome to Daily 3D Revolve. Today I'm going to be doing a Design Spark mechanical tutorial, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a Turner's cube. A Turner's cube is something that they give machinists to try to practice machining, and it looks like this. So we'll go ahead and open up Design Spark. We're going to be doing this in millimeters. Yeah, on the internet there is they have specific dimensions for the Turner cube, but I'm just going to go ahead and plug in my own. So we're going to go new, create a new design. Then we'll come over here to the eye icon. Then we'll hit there. So we're going to do it in millimeters, and we're going to start off with a square, and we're going to define from center, and then we're just going to do this 100 millimeters. So just do 100, hit tab, and then do 100 again. Okay, now we're going to go to pool. Let's go ahead and spin this, and then we'll just select the middle here and type 100. So it's just going to be a 100 millimeter by 100 millimeter cube. Okay, so now we're going to start plugging in our stuff. So to do that, you just want to click on the face, go to plan view, and then we're going to put a circle in there. And then let's see here. I wrote down the dimensions that I had done from a previous one. So we're going to go the first circle is going to be 80. So we'll just go ahead and draw that out, punch in 80. And then if you want, you could go ahead and just rotate. Just rotate around, and you're going to do the same on all these sides. So you'll select the face, then you'll go to plan view, then you'll get your circle, and then go ahead and put another one in there, type in 80, and you're just going to go back to 3D mode, and then you're going to repeat the process. Go to this side, select the face, go to plan view, and then you're going to draw a circle there, another 80. Kind of repetitive, but you're just going to repeat the process. You're going to go ahead and spin. Then we're going to select that face there, hit plan view. Maybe we'll pan over now. Get the circle. I'm going to go ahead and draw this, type in 80. And then we need to go back to the 3D mode before we spin. Okay, so we have all the sides. Now we want to do top and bottom, so we'll grab those, plan view, get the circle tool, do 80. Go back to 3D mode, and we're going to spin to the bottom. It's probably easier just to draw all the geometry, the circles first. Go to plan view, and then that way we can just start extruding in. So we'll hit 80. Okay. Now we're going to go select off, go back to the 3D mode, and now we'll pan up a little bit. And now we're going to spin this so we can see what's going on here. Now what I've been doing is doing -12. So we're going to do -12 on all these. -12. To the top there, hit -12. Go ahead and spin. Click on that one, go to pull, type -12. Okay, and then we're going to spin the bottom. You should start seeing these little openings here. If their openings are too big, what'll happen is your square will eventually won't be connected. So we'll go here, -12. And then looks like we're done with this one. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and go, I guess we can start there. Just go to plan view. Let's pan this. So we're going to do the second dimension, which is going to be 65. This is really in no set way. It's just what works. So we'll do 65 there. Let's go to 3D mode. Or we could do one at a time if you want. We're going to keep the -12 in there. Then we'll go to this one, go to plan view, grab the circle, then type in 65, and then select the click off. Now we're going to go to the 3D mode, just keep repeating that. Go to the pull, type in the face, do -12. Okay, go spin there. Go ahead and select that face, go to plan view, grab the circle, put in 65, select the click off, then go to the 3D mode, let's spin this. Select that face, go to pull, type -12. Now you're going to get the same little openings here until you've done all of these. We'll spin this one, go to plan view, get the circle, go in the middle there, type 65, and select the click off. We're going to spin this, hit the 3D mode, go to right there, go to pull, and then type -12. And then we're just going to repeat all that around. And then eventually we'll go down to the next number figures. Okay, so just spin that around until you got all the sides. And if you didn't get any one of the sides, just click on it, hit plan view, grab your circle tool, click in the middle there, punch in 65, then select the click off, go to the 3D mode. We're going to spin this, go to pull, and then type right there and do -12. And then you're just going to kind of make sure that you got all these. So you'll just spin. And it looks like I'm missing this one right here. So we'll turn that around, hit there, go to plan view, grab our circle tool, type in the middle there, punch in 65. Then we'll select the click off, go to the mode. And we're going to spin this. Select that face there, -12. Alright, so let's just go make sure that we've got all these. Well, it looks like we do, so we'll go into the next set of numbers. We'll click there, go to plan view. I think the next one is 35, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, 35. This is going to be our last one. So we'll just click here, drag out, type 35. And then go ahead and spin, and then we'll go to 3D mode, go to the pull, and then we're going to click there and type in -12, and just kind of repeat process, spin here. We want to select the face, we want to go to the plan view, we want to select the circle tool, and then we want to draw out our circle, 35, enter, and then we want to go to select so it clicks off of there, and then we want to go back to 3D mode. We want to spin so we can see, and then we want to select pull, select the face, type -12. Let's go spin this around to this side. Select that face, go to plan view, grab our circle, type 35 in there. 35. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and spin this. Let's go to the 3D mode. Go to pull, select this right here, type -35, sorry, -12. Okay, now we'll go ahead and spin this, do this one. It's just very repetitive, but eventually you'll get there. So we'll click in the middle there, drag out, type 35, and then go to the mode. Let's spin this a little bit. Go to pull. Let's type -12. All the depths are going to be the same. The only thing that changes is the circle size. Okay, so it looks like we got all of those. All right, so let's just do the top and bottom now. Go to there, hit plan view, circle, type 35. Go to 3D mode. We'll do a little bit of a spin, and then we'll type on that, click on that face, type -12, and then click off of it. Now we're going to spin to the bottom. It looks like everything's done. All right, so we'll go to that last face there, select the face, go to plan view, grab the circle tool, type 35, select, and then spin, and then pull, select that face, -12. Okay, so you want to make sure that your final circle that you have is going to be, they're all connected. So, and then you're going to know, you got to kind of experiment with it, or you can find some dimensions on the internet, but you want to make sure that all of the your geometry is connected. Now this one here, we could probably pull this out a little bit more, just so it's closer like this, maybe 4 millimeters. So let's undo that. Let's just go here and type, make it 40, 45, and see what 45 looks like. Okay, that looks a little bit better. So let's just make all of these 45. So we're going to go select the face right there. Instead of 40, we're going to type 45 because I think that looks better. And then you could just click that one there, type 45. As long as they don't become disconnected, it should be fine. All right, I see a little problem there, but let's go ahead and go to pull here, type the 45 in here, and then click this one here. Okay, that's already 45. And just spin it around, make sure everything looks okay. Then we got to get these top and bottom ones. So go to pull, type there, change that to 45, and then we'll spin this to the bottom one. Go to pull, select there, make sure that we type 45. Okay, so now we're going to pan over a little bit. Let's spin this, make sure everything looks good. And looks a lot better with that one instead at 45 instead of 40. So this is going to be your Turner's cube. You could probably go one more level if you wanted to. I mean, you could kind of see what it's going to look like if you were to go one more level. What we could do. Let me spin this. This looks kind of funny right here. Not sure why that looks like that. Yeah, it looks smooth on all the edges, except right up there. It looks a little funky. Yeah, you could always test it out and see. You can click that face there and go to plan view, and then just put another value in there. Put another circle and see what your. All of these should be similar. That's how you know you kind of got it right. Like this square here, this one is a little bit bigger than this one, and this one's a little bit bigger than that one, and kind of so on and so on and so on. So we could do, this circle could be like, we could try 20 and then go to the mode, and then we could go ahead and spin this. You just have to experiment with that last one, but we could do -12 to see what that's going to look like. And then we could do this one over here, go to plan view, and then do the circle. It was 20. And then go to 3D mode, spin that. We'll know right now whether it's going to work or not. So we'll click there and go -12. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be, we're not going to have that. This little square is probably going to disappear, but that's all right. We don't really need it anyways. So let's just go. As long as this one is connected, let's spin that around. Let's go to this face here, go to plan view. Let's get that circle tool and then type 20. Select, let's go to mode, go to spin. Let's select that face there, type -12. Yeah, I'm not too concerned with what's gonna, it's probably gonna disappear in the middle, or we can just make it disappear. Okay, so we're gonna go spin that. I'd rather have more layers on this Turner's cube. Let's go there, plan view. Let's go to the circle, let's go to 20. Just punch in 20, go to select, and go to your mode tool, 3D mode, spin. Let's go to pull, select that face, type -12. Okay. It looks like there's just that little piece there. Now what's going to happen is when you do the top and bottom, it's going to come down to a square, and then eventually that little square will disappear. So let's rotate there. Let's go to this top one, plan view, hit the circle, let's go in the middle there, drag out, type in 20, then go to 3D mode, let's spin this, go to pull, click there, type -12. You can see that's getting smaller and smaller. And then eventually you will go to the bottom one, select that face there, go to plan view, get a circle, do the 20, go to 3D mode. You just got to make sure it looks good. If it doesn't look good, or there's something that you can't fix, -12, then we're going to just have to do undo until we get back. So you got that little cube right there. And then just make sure everything is how it's supposed to be and connected. Okay, it looks like everything's connected. Let's just go ahead and pan down. Obviously, we don't want that little square in the middle there because that's going to just disappear. So we'll go click on that face there, just right mouse click and hit delete. And then we're going to go to view here, trimetric. Okay, so this is going to be our Turner's cube. Looks like everything is how it's supposed to be. It should look kind of uniform. Everything, all the corners right here should be connected. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save this out. So we'll go ahead and go to File, Save. And then I'll just put in here Turner's cube. And like I said earlier, this is just something that new machinists are often given this as a challenge to machine. And then we'll do a save as. We'll do a save as, and we'll save it as an STL file. So we'll just drop down there, do STL, go to the desktop, hit save. Now we'll minimize. I just wanted to go over I'm going to add a texture to this. So we'll go into Rhino. And then we'll go ahead and hit OK. We'll do millimeters. Just run without saving. You can see all those little polygons in there. So we'll double click here. We're going to do select all. And then we're going to go to the material. The create new material, import from library. I'm going to do a metal. And then I'm going to do polished, and then I'm going to do just polished stainless steel or aluminum. And maybe like a forest anodized aluminum. That might be cool. All right, so we're going to, oh, actually, you know what? Let's do a satin one instead. Let's go import from material library, go to metal, go to satin, and then do the forest anodized aluminum. And then we'll just apply this sign. Then we're going to come up here to rendering. We're going to choose the backdrop solid color and do a solid dark gray. Come up here to view and come down to ray trace. Click off of it, and now we're going to let that render So that's how you do a Turner's cube. And now there's a lot of different ways machinists would do this. They would start off with a cube and probably mill it down so it's a perfect cube. It could be a 2x2 cube, or it could be 4x4, and then eventually they just machine into it on each of the sides. They'll turn the piece over and do a side at a time, just like we did in the Design Spark. And eventually, if they do it right, you could even have a little, like a cube in here, and that just breaks free. But I chose to just have the different levels and not have that little tiny thing in there. That's just going to fall away anyways. So we'll go ahead and let's turn on the sun and see what that looks like. It might be a little bit too bright with the sun. Let's turn it off. Let's go ahead and spin this. I think I want to kind of show a little bit of the circle there. Just maybe like that. All right, I'll let that the ray trace go up to about 300, and then I'll just make a capture of this. So just remember that you want to start off with probably an even number for your cube. So if you do 80, you want to make it 80 millimeter, and then you want to extrude it 80 millimeter, and then you want to figure out probably start somewhere at this first circle being 60, and then maybe you'll drop down to 40, and then maybe you'll drop down to 20, kind of something like that. And you may have you may need to adjust the circles if you're noticing that the space here is really thin, or it's even not there at all, like it's broken. Then you want to go back and kind of redo your the diameter of your circle. Okay, so we'll do a screen capture here. To do that, I'm going to hold down the Windows symbol, Shift and S, and then we're just going to drag a marquee around the Turner's cube, and then we're going to go to our Paint program. Paint, just do a Control V as in Victor. That's going to paste it, and then I'll crop it. And then we'll come up to File, we'll do a Save As, and just save it as a JPEG. And then just call it Untitled, Save. We'll close that one, close this one. We don't want to worry about saving that. And then we'll do No here, and we'll open up our Design Spark, and then we'll view this one last time as a trimetric. Maybe what we can do here is do a Control A, come up here to Display, and go to Color, and maybe change this to a different color. Maybe the green like we did. Okay, that's going to end today's tutorial on how to do a Turner's cube in Design Spark Mechanical. Hopefully you enjoyed watching and you got some useful tips out of this video. And as always, thank you for watching.